Here we go now.
Hello again, Legalites. I am Ange Medina, and you are watching Legal Life, the boldest legal magazine show online. Dito lang sa The Bolder Channel. Welcome back to the program, Legalites. Dito sa Legal Life, makikilala natin ang iba't ibang personalidad at character ng ating mga legal professionals. Be informed, be inspired sa kanilang mga kwento. The holiday season is kicking in full gear, and so is the annual holiday cybercrime surge. Madami ba kayong tech scams na natatanggap ngayon? Or kayo ba ay biglang nanalo sa mga Christmas raffle promos na hindi nyo naman sila sinalihan? Also, as most of us scour the web to search for the best deals, pangregalo sa ating mga mahal sa buhay, ang mga cybercrimes naman, they put extra effort to profit off of our holiday shopping frenzy. So tonight, sasamahan tayo ni Atty. Angela Marie de Gracia-Cruz, State Counsel ng Department of Justice Office of Cybercrime, para talakayin ang napapanahong issue ng mga cyber scams ngayong holiday season. Good evening, Atty. Jel.
Good evening, Atty. Ange. Thank you for having me on your show.
Oo nga, thank you for sharing with us your time, and of course we expect your expertise also about sa cybercrime. So how are you today?
Okay naman. Pressured kasi basing from your previous episode na sobrang daming viewers, no? Baka hindi namin mapantayan yung episode mo tonight. But hopefully, the participants or the viewers would be able to learn from our session this evening.
Nako, ako naman super excited for this episode because super napapanahon yung ating topic for the holiday season, 'di ba? And tayo mismo nga nagiging victim tayo or tinatry tayong ibiktima ng mga holiday related na mga cybercrime. So importante talaga tong ating topic for today. So, Attorney Jel, just to break the ice, myth or fact, magaganda daw yung mga lawyers sa office nyo, sa DOJ Office of Cybercrime. Balita ko
Res ipsa liquor.
So, ito na, nakikita na nila akong sakali sa episode na to. So, hindi lang na-break yung ice, medyo nag-melt yung ice doon sa tanong ko. But anyway, let's start and let's try to educate yung ating mga viewers about the cyber crimes that are prevalent this holiday season. Kasi nga, syempre, ang paniniwala natin, prevention is better than, 'di ba, an efficient response ng ating kapulisan o kaya ng NBI. Kasi mas gusto natin in the first place, alam na ng mga tao kung ano yung mga dapat nilang iwasan. Attorney Jel, let me start by asking, what is cybercrime? Because we always hear this, pero hindi tayo sure kung naiintindihan ba ng publiko kung anong ibig sabihin ng term na cybercrime and what is its difference with traditional crimes na alam natin.
Okay. So in simplest terms, no, cybercrimes are crimes that are committed against computer data, computer system, computer networks, or those that are committed over the internet, and including those that are committed by, through, and with the use of information and communications technology. With regard naman dun sa question mo on what are the differences between cybercrimes and traditional crimes, no, we can spend all night discussing what are the differences, but let me focus on three major factors that differentiate cybercrime from traditional crime. So first, no, dun tayo sa subject of the attack. In cybercrimes, the subject of the attacks are computer data, meaning intangible objects. Hindi mo nahahawakan, 'di ba? Hindi mo nakita using your naked eye because it's inside the computer, 'di ba? It's processed, it's stored within the computer. On the other hand, pag traditional crimes naman, you see it. Kasi these are tangible items or corporeal items. So makikita mo na, kunwari kapag ninakawan ka ng cellphone, 'di ba? Mm-hmm. Cellphone is a tangible item, 'di ba? So nanakaw, traditional crime. On the other hand, kung yung cellphone mo illegally accessed, hinak, 'di ba? While it may be true na tangible item yung cellphone mo, pero yung computer data sa loob, yun ang affected, yun yung attack. So it now qualifies to cybercrime. Another factor would be siguro yung difference within the reach. Kasi kapag cybercrime ka, kahit saan ka naka-locate, diba? Hindi ka naman kailangan physically present within the crime scene, diba? Before one can perpetrate cybercrime offenses. Kasi nga, in just a click of a button, pwedeng ma-activate ang virus, pwedeng makapagbigay ng malware, and pwedeng makumit, 'di ba, yung offense without being physically proximate to your victim. Siguro lastly na lang yung added impunity. Kasi when we investigate cybercrime offenses, we're not looking directly at the person itself, 'di ba? We look at the surrounding circumstances pa. We look at the computer data, we look at the online accounts, and after doon, tsaka mo palang, if ever may sufficient data ka na, tsaka mo palang malalaman kung sino ba yung tao behind it. Unlike traditional crimes, directly, 'di ba? Pag may witness ka, itong tao na 'to yung gumawa, 'di ba? So, yun, siguro, yun yung major differences for me na madaling i-explain sa viewers.
So, Attorney Jel, for yung may binanggit ka tatlo, yung isa is cybercrime, ang difference niyan is that ang inaatake would be computer data. Tama ba yung example ko? Kung ikaw ay merchant, kung ikaw ay nagtitinda ng mga regalo, for example, ngayong Christmas, and then may listahan ka ng iyong mga pautang, may listahan ka ng mga nag-order sa'yo. Kung may isang tao na in-access yung information mo na yon kasi mahalaga yon for business owners, di ba? Kung may isang taong nag-delete nun or virus yung iyong computer, yung document mo, yung electronic document mo, that is considered cybercrime. Tama ba, Atty. Jel?
Yes, correct, Attorney Ange. Kasi kapag nilagay mo na yung data na yan sa computer mo, meaning in-store mo, sinave mo, pinrocess mo, it becomes computer data. And one of the classifications of computer data is content data, meaning ito nga, yung example mo, yung listahan mo ng pinautang or listahan ng mga gamit. And once the perpetrator attacks or deletes, di ba, or parang any other action that affects the confidentiality, the integrity, and the availability of that computer data would qualify as a cybercrime offense.
And I see that with listening to your comparison ng cybercrime tsaka ng traditional crimes, parang mas challenging atang imbestigahan or mag-respond yung kapag cybercrime ang pinag-uusapan. Kasi una, sabi mo, pwede mong makommit without really being physically proximate doon sa iyong biktima, 'di ba? Kasi kung nagnakaw ka, kailangan mong kunin yung bagay na nanakawin mo. Pero ngayon, kung cybercrime, kung gusto mong nakawin yung pera niya sa bangko, for example, kahit nasa ibang bansa ka, 'di ba? Ma-access mo yung account ng taong andito sa Pilipinas. Pwede because of the advent ng madali na sa internet, 'di ba? So ang challenging ang challenging kapag cybercrime ang pinag-uusapan. So, ayun po, in-explain sa atin ni Attorney Jel kung kailan ba natin makukonsider na yung kinumit na crime ay cybercrime at kailan naman na traditional crime pa din siya. And we also saw kung paano kahirap yung challenge kapag cybercrime ang nakumit na krimen against sa'yo. So, Attorney Jel, we will go to the meat of our discussion, and that is to inform our viewers kung ano yung mga common and prevalent cyber threats ngayong holidays para alam nila na kung ano yung kanilang iiwasan.
So, ganito, no? Sobrang dami kasi, pero let's start generally, no? Generally, the most common cyber threats during this season are those that involve transfer of money, diba? Easy money on both sides, perpetrator or din mismo sa victim. Kasi kung ikaw, victim ka, pag sinabihan ka na may instant job offer sa'yo that would make you earn a high-paying salary, diba? Parang ikaw, you are, tawag dito, tricked into clicking the bait or taking the bait kasi nga gusto mong kumita dahil nga Christmas season. On the other hand naman, kapag perpetrator ka, syempre, ang gusto mong crime is yung kikita ka agad, di ba? Yung mga, for example, meron tayong nakikitang prevalence during this season on online shopping fraud, yung kumbaga, sa marketplace, sabihin na natin, for example, sa marketplace, ipopost yung isang item na too good to be true. Siyempre, as a victim, gusto mong makatipid di ba? As a buyer, gusto mong makatipid. So, bibili ka, tapos kapag nabayaran mo na siya, hindi na pala siya i-deliver sa'yo. So, parang advance payment scheme siya within the online shopping fraud. So, isa yan. Pangalawa naman, meron din tayo yung online delivery scam. Alam ko, yung office natin, we issued an advisory na regarding that matter. Dahil nga, we're under public health emergency, we're compelled to stay at home, tapos we are compelled to conduct our daily lives online, no? Pati pagbili ng regalo, pagbili ng everyday needs, no? So, kailangan ibili na lang natin yan sa online shopping platform. Tapos, meron ka darating isang araw, may manloloko, mayroon ka palang kunwaring delivery, tapos wala naman pala. Kasi nga, hindi mo naman siya in order in the first place. It's just that nakakuha sila ng information mo And then, they trick you into believing na meron kang order, so you should pay para matanggap mo siya. Ikaw naman, not knowing, syempre, alam mo yan, excited tayo kahit sa office kapag may delivery, di ba? Oh, akin yan. Okay, sige, Shopee, Lazada, whatever. So, ayan.
Bubukas pa lang yung pinto, 4 ang tumatayo, no? Akin ba yan? Kasi because lahat halos nag-online shopping.
Oo. Tapos, ito nga yung recently, di ba, meron din tayong initial na advisory regarding yung online fake job opportunity, yung mga text blasts, or technically we're calling it, or we refer to them as smishing, yung phishing committed through SMS or text messages na kunwari, you're being offered a job opportunity na work from home and then hindi mo alam, no, kapag kinlik mo yung link, kapag nakipag-usap ka na, marami pala siyang red strings or parang strings attached, marami. Tapos, marami din siyang kailangan kunin sa'yo. Tapos, minsan, ikaw pa mismo yung magbabayad bago ka magtrabaho. Diba? Paano yun? Ang gusto mo nga, kumita. Tapos, meron din tayo, syempre, I would treat this as the star of all seasons in cybercrimes, yung phishing. Diba? Kasi, kahit anong occasion, laging merong phishing emails na natatanggap, no? Kahit everyday, kahit ako 3 yung email addresses ko, yung 3 email addresses.
Yung phishing na yan. Kasi we always hear that sa news, di ba? Nagkaroon ng operation ng PNP and NBI in relation to a phishing scam. Pero hindi masyadong na-explain ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng phishing? Nangingisda ba yan? Anong spelling ng phishing na yan, di ba?
Oo. Yung phishing, hindi siya yung nangingisda, of course. Phishing with the PHI, talagang in-spell ko, di ba, Ange? So, ito yung mga emails na natatanggap natin, no, na asking us to do something right away with the fear of being parang tatanggalin ka or tatanggalan ka ng authority or ng access on your account. So, for example, merong isang banking institution na meron kang account doon. Mm-hmm. Ang phishing emails ay gagayahin nila, kunwari, yung facade ng email nung banking institution na yon. Tapos, sasabihin nila na, hey, you need to, usually yung ginagamit nila is kailangan mong update yung information mo, and you can only update your information. Yes, urgently, kailangan talaga sa phishing emails, meron talagang factor ng urgency. Kasi yun yung ginagamit nila pantakot sa mga tao na kapag hindi mo ito ginawa right away, hindi ka na makaka-access sa bank mo, 'di ba? Hindi mo na siya, or you're blocked from your account. So yun yung phishing emails, yung ginagaya nila yung legitimate institution, tapos ini-message ka nila, asking you to do something, tapos asking you to provide information, most especially, personal and financial information. And then, not knowing na kapag kinlik mo pala yun, ang mangyayari is, makukuha nila yung information from you. At hindi ka naman na-block sa account mo. It's just that, nakapagpasa ka na pala ng pera from your account, or approve ka na, or nakapag-authorize ka na ng transaction without you knowing. Kasi on your face, parang legitimate email siya.
Attorney Jel, so hindi ako nakapag-follow-up question doon sa isang sinabi mo na prevalent scam ngayon, yung text scam, yung mag-o-offer sila ng job, parang nakakatanggap ako noon yung sasabihin, do you want to earn 2,000 to 20,000 pesos per day or per month? And you said it is one of the prevalent cybercrimes now. Is that the mere receiving that text message, is that cybercrime? Or kapag pinatulan ko yung text message na yon, doon ako magiging biktima? Paano ba nila ginagamit tong mga text messages na to para makapang-biktima?
Ganito, no? Kasi kung i-message ka lang, tapos hindi mo naman siya inaktuhan, it would fall under unlawful processing of your personal information. While it may be true na hindi siya cybercrime, it's also a punishable act under the Data Privacy Act of 2012. However naman, kapag dumating na yung time na nabiktima ka na, syempre, pinatulan mo kasi you're interested to earn money for your family during this season.
Yes.
So, kapag ginawa mo yun and then na-victimize ka, since meron ng, since smishing na siya, so it's a form of computer-related fraud which is punishable under our domestic law on cybercrime, which is the Cybercrime Prevention Act.
So, ang kadalasang ginagawa ng mga nagsisend ng text message, kailangan mong, in order for you to get the job, ikaw pa yung magbabayad sa kanila. Parang may placement fee, parang ganun ba? That's
Oo,
how
may instances na gano'n. Oo. Kasi tulad ng latest scam na yung text no, yung meron atang series of tasks that you need to undertake before they can officially hire you. And before you are hired, ang dami mo nang nagastos or ang dami mo ng information na napakawalan, which may be used against you eventually.
Ayun. So, syempre, madaming kakagat dyan kasi holiday season, gusto nila pambili ng regalo, panghanda ng Noche Buena, di ba? Sino bang hindi, kumbaga, ma-excite with the thought of you would be earning 2,000 or 3,000 pesos a day work from home. But yun pala, at the end of the day, ikaw pa yung na-scam kasi ikaw yung hiningan ng pera ng mga perpetrators na ito.
Correct.
So, we have phishing, the job text scams. Ano pa, Atty. Jel, yung mga nakikita nyo na prevalent cyber threats ngayon?
Pwede na natin idagdag din yung love scam. No? Love scam meaning...
Ano yung love scam na to?
Oo. Yung love scam, they are targeting single Filipinos na medyo vocal yung pagkalungkot online. Naghahanap ng friend, naghahanap ng katuwang sa buhay, no? Tapos, ang modus operandi is kakaibingan nila. They would befriend the victim and then papangakuan nila ng mga regalo, ng mga expensive gifts, no? Tapos, most of the time, ang representation is nasa ibang bansa sila. So, para maibigay yung regalo, ipapadala via balikbayan box. And then, ang mangyayari, bago mo makuha yung expensive gifts, kunwari, kailangan mo magbigay na or magbayad ng duties. Which is, under the law naman, di ba, syempre, kapag merong expensive gifts talaga, kapag beyond the limit provided by the custom, syempre, magbabayad ka talaga ng duties. So, ayun, tapos eventually, malalaman mo, hindi pala totoong nasa ibang bansa itong kausap mo, hindi pala totoong may expensive gifts ka, and hindi totoo na merong package na nag-aantay sa'yo. No? Ang pinaka modus dyan is yung tatawagan ka, sabihin na nandito na yung package mo sa Pilipinas, but you cannot get it if you fail to pay the necessary duties. Kumbaga, hindi i-release sa'yo. Tapos hindi mo alam, magkakakampi pala itong mga, or magkakasabwat pala itong mga perpetrators na to from yung nag-represent na parang lover mo, tapos yung nag-represent na taga-customs at nag-represent as the courier, representative of the courier. So, malalaman mo lang yun kapag nakautang ka na ng 600,000, kakabayad ng duties, not knowing na may mas malaki pa doon, Attorney Ange. Kung meron lang tayong time to expound on that. Pero yun talaga kasi ang pangako, expensive bags, expensive watches, no? So ito naman, syempre, hopeless romantic si Pinay, si Pinoy. So mangungutang siya to release that package or cargo, not knowing na lahat pala ay front lang to earn money from the victim.
So, Attorney Jel, I'll try to paint a picture of the situation that you've just narrated, no? So, i-supplement mo yung kung magkulang kung sakali yung picture. So, there's, for example, someone who uses social media, Facebook for example, at halatang-halata doon sa mga posts niya sa social media o kaya sa Facebook na naghahanap siya ng boyfriend, naghahanap siya ng girlfriend, or malungkot siya. And then, yung mga ganito, yung mga ganitong post, it makes you vulnerable kasi makikita, lalo pag naka-public yung iyong Facebook account, di ba? Makikita ng ibang tao, ita-target ka nila, imi-message ka nila, kukunin nila yung iyong tiwala.
Loob. Yes.
Loob, kukunin nila yung iyong loob, ang iyong tiwala, and then this will go on for months, and sasabihin nila na dahil invested sila sa'yo or they like you, papadalhan ka nila ng mga mamahaling bagay bilang show of love, di ba? Like bags, shoes, and jewelries. At after some time, inaantay mo yung package, may tatawag sa'yo from customs, sasabihin na, andito na po yung package, but kailangan nyo pong magbayad ng this type of amount, which can range from few thousands of pesos to hundreds of pesos. Tama?
Yes, correct.
And then, ayun na, ikaw na ay naging biktima ng love scam. Tama ba?
Oo. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung mas masakit, yung umasa ka na may nagmamahal sa'yo or umasa kang may padala siya sa'yo.
Para bang yung hindi ka na, umasa ka na nga, ng damdamin lang, medyo mahirap na, lalo pa yung nangutang ka, no, ng pambayad mo doon sa ano. And you know, which is very good na nadidiscuss natin to ngayon, Attorney Jel, para yung ating mga viewers, alam na nila na madami yung ganito yung modus, di ba? So kapag merong gustong makipagkaibigan sa inyo, hindi nyo naman nakikita at biglang may ipapadala at hihingi ng pera, alam nyo na po na pwedeng tinatry kayong gawing biktimahin ng love or cargo scam. And this is cybercrime because ginamit nila ang internet. Tama?
Yes.
Sa pag-commit ng crime.
Correct, Attorney Ange.
So aside from those that you mentioned, Attorney Jel, meron pa ba mga common or prevalent cybercrimes na dapat ma-inform ang ating public?
Siguro for Christmas themed cybercrimes or Christmas related cybercrimes, I think we've covered it all na, unless meron kang specific na cybercrime on mind na hindi ko maisip for now. Pero kasi kapag sinabi mong phishing, smishing, yan, covered na yan lahat, and fraud, di ba? It just differs on the actual acts or omission. Pero at the end of the day, the target is for the perpetrator to earn money, di ba? Or to defraud someone else.
Yung kaninang nabanggit mo, Attorney Jel, na online shopping. So kung pagdating nung kanilang, for example, ang bala ko bilhin is malaking reindeer, di ba? And pag life-size reindeer, at nang dumating yung reindeer na binili ko, ganito siya, di ba? Kumbaga na-scam ako for example, this is considered cybercrime also, na pwede kong isumbong, tama ba?
Depende, Attorney Ansha. Baka naman kasi ikaw yung type ng buyer na hindi nagbabasa ng description. Kasi kung minsan na nakalagay yung description, tapos tayo lang yung eager to buy na. Kasi ang ganda sa picture, tapos pagdating sobrang liit, tapos hindi mo nakita naka-scale pala, no? Kaya maliit. Pero kung meron talagang dishonest intent on the part of the seller, talagang pwede siyang violation ng consumer code. And we will relate that, lalo na kung online selling platform yung ginamit, then we will relate it to Section 6 of RA 10175, or yung nagpo-provide na all crimes that are penalized under the revised penal code or other special penal laws if committed by through the use of information and communications technology can be considered or can be tagged as a cybercrime, or meaning yung mga consequences niya, no, pwedeng i-apply doon sa crime na na-commit. Kahit na hindi siya purely under 10175 or the cybercrime law punished.
Okay. So, Attorney Jel, ngayon naman, let's have a discussion for the benefit of the lawyers who are watching right now. Paano kung may lumapit sa kanilang kliyente at nagsumbong etong naging biktima yung kliyente na yon ng mga prevalent cybercrime kanina na iyong binanggit. So yung una is yung text scam na they would offer you a job tas ikaw pa yung nakuhanan ng pera, you were defraud. Kung ito yung naging biktima yung kliyente mo nung text scam na ito, ano ang pwedeng i-file ng kanilang abogado?
So, kung hindi lang basta-basta nakatanggap, no, Attorney Ange, kapag parang na-victimize na talaga siya kasi nag-participate na siya sa taskings, no, pwede siyang i-file under computer-related fraud under RA 10175 kasi nga, there has been unauthorized, parang input, diba, unauthorized deletion or unauthorized alteration of computer data. Tapos nga, there is a damage caused and very obvious na with fraudulent intent. So, it would qualify as a computer-related fraud under the cybercrime law.
How about yung mga binanggit mo, Attorney Jel, na mga urgent emails, di ba, na they would compel you to provide sensitive information at gagawin pati password, di ba, at yung account number sa bangko hihingin nila. Kapag yung kliyente naman ay naging biktima ng phishing emails, ano ang pwede nilang ikaso?
Actually, phishing emails would be the same as computer-related, can be also filed as computer-related fraud because ang hinahanap natin dito is regardless of the nomenclature of the crime or regardless kung ano mo siya tinatawag, for as long as merong unauthorized deletion, unauthorized input, or unauthorized alteration, or parang kung meron mang interference sa functioning ng isang computer system that caused damage with fraudulent intent. Yun lang naman talaga yung mahalaga. We're talking about computer data, yun yung na-attack. Second, nagkaroon ng damage. And third, di ba, merong fraudulent intent on the part of the perpetrator. So that would be computer-related fraud.
And what about ngayon, ang pinaka-aantay natin, yung naging biktima ka ng love scam?
Ayan, pag love scam naman, nabanggit ko kanina yung Section 6, di ba, nung 10175. Kasi yung love scam, papasok siya sa estafa under revised penal code, no? Kung ako yung biktima, huwag kang matakot kasi hindi porkit wala siya sa cybercrime law ay hindi siya maiimbestigahan, no, using the investigative tools that are provided under the said law. Kasi nga, meron tayong Section 6 na nagsasabi na kahit pa estafa yan, that was committed under the revised penal code, syempre, kasi yun yung nagpipinalize sa kanya, for as long as gumamit ng computer technology or ng information and communications technology, ay papasok pa rin siya or pwede pa rin siyang maimbestigahan as a related cybercrime offense.
Ayan. Attorney Jel, paano naman i-relate natin? Kasi mamaya ang portion natin is legal love daw. Paano magiging love scam? Niloko ka lang. May kaso ba yun? O mamaya na, no? Mamaya na sa lifestyle section. Tanong natin yung ating guest sa lifestyle section, si Attorney Patty, kung pwede ba nating kasuhan kung may love scam naman. But anyway, let's proceed, Attorney Jel. Of course, our main focus now is the prevention, no? Mabigyan ng idea yung ating mga viewers, ano yung mga prevalent cybercrimes para maiwasan nila. Pero, minsan, may mga lumulusot pa din despite our active efforts to really educate the public. So, kung sakali, di ba, na ang isang tao ay naging biktima ng cybercrime, ano ang una nilang dapat gawin?
Lagi nating pinapaalala, no, kapag victimize ka, preserve evidence. Hindi naman kailangan medyo technical yung gawin. Kailangan lang na meron tayong babalikan in case na ma-delete or mabura itong mga nirereklamo natin. Kasi we have to remember that we're talking about computer data and electronic evidence, meaning sa isang delete button na na-press, possible na mawala yung information or yung evidence na kinakailangan natin in filing or in pursuing a criminal complaint. So when we say preserve evidence, tandaan natin kung ano yung URL ng account na kausap natin or yung email address na ginamit niya when talking or when transacting with us. Pangalawa, let's preserve by printing out the communication between the two parties kasi doon mo mapapakita na meron talagang fraudulent intent or meron talagang panloloko na nangyari. Or, syempre kapag
naman, Attorney Jel, di ba? Kapag alam mong naloko ka, hiyang-hiya ka, ang una mong gagawin is i-delete mo yung conversation kasi hiyang-hiya kang baka may makakita, may makaalam na naging biktima ka ng scam kasi, di ba? So, hindi pala, wag nang i-delete, tama? Yun
Huwag natin i-delete kasi at the end of the day, kailangan natin ng investigative need para mabigay sa mga law enforcement authorities to help us identify the real person behind those accounts. Kasi remember, we're talking about cybercrimes and yung isang difference is that there's an added impunity, diba, from traditional crime. So, pag ganun, ang kakailanganin talaga is gather muna lahat ng computer evidence regarding that that specific account or that person, and then pag nakuha mo yun, tsaka ka palang mag-identify ng tao behind that account. So, kailangan talaga, as much as possible, marami tayong ebidensya na mape-preserve. At kayang-kayang gawin yan ng isang biktima. Kung hindi lang siya, kung ma-take note lang siya sa mga kausap niya. At pangalawa, kung hindi siya ma-delete, no? Kahit naman nakakahiya, pero at the end of the day, i-preserve mo muna. Hindi naman sinabi pag pin-reserve mo, ibubulgar mo na o magre-report ka na, di ba? Para lang may option ka to go back into, para kapag decided ka na to file a complaint, edi meron kang investigative lead. Diba?
At kung sakaling decided na sila na mag-file ng complaint, anong opisina ng gobyerno sila lalapit?
So, i-distinguish ko rin, Attorney Ange, no, kung saan sila lalapit. Pwede kasing mag-file ka ng complaint against an account that is unknown, or yung subject or yung tao behind that account hindi mo kilala. So that means na kailangan pa siya gawan or kailangan pang mag-initiate ng investigation on the part of the law enforcement authorities. And under our cybercrime law, there are 2 law enforcement authorities in the Philippines that are specialized, no, to conduct cybercrime investigation. These are the Philippine National Police Anti-Cybercrime Group, as well as the National Bureau of Investigation Cybercrime Division. On the other hand naman, if you have enough evidence or talagang convinced nga na itong tao na to yung nag-commit ng crime, kasi paano ka mako-convince? Kasi kakilala ko matagal ko nang kausap to using my phone, kunwari, using his or her Facebook Messenger, mga 5 years na kami magkakilala. Tapos ngayon niloko niya ako. And you know other people that can execute an affidavit stating na, yes, that's the same person. Kasi nung kausap ko siya, nung habang niloloko niya si Jel, kausap ko sila. So kung meron kang enough evidence to establish the identity of the perpetrator, then you may already go or you may already proceed with the filing of criminal complaint before the office of the prosecutor kung saan ka located. However, merong disclaimer, no? Kasi nga, before you can file a complaint, kailangan mo ng complaint affidavit. So, syempre kapag kailangan mo ng complaint affidavit, it's a legal document. So, it's better to seek the assistance of a lawyer. Kahit na PAO yan or kahit na private lawyer yan. So, it's better to seek their assistance and guidance because they know the technicalities of the law. Syempre, kailangan kasi alleged yung mga crimes na yan or yung mga, diba, yung mga elements na yan Kasi we've been conducting consultations with the prosecutors, alam mo yan, and they are saying na one of the most common reason why they deny or they dismiss a complaint is because poorly written ang complaint affidavit. Kasi nga naman, diba, pag pupunta ka, yun ang una nilang basis kung ano ba yung nangyari sa'yo. So it's better for you to consult with a lawyer.
So depende kung anong opisina ng gobyerno ang yung lalapitan sa circumstance ng krimen, 'di ba? So kung kilala mo kung sino yung iyong kakasuhan or kung sino yung nang scam sa iyo, pwede ka nang diretsong mag-file ng yung complaint sa prosecutor's office. Kapag hindi mo kakilala, napaka-importante o kaya anonymous, 'di ba? Hindi naman obvious minsan sa isang Facebook account kung sino ang tao behind that Facebook account. Kapag ganito ang circumstance, better, your advice is that pumunta muna kayo sa PNP at sa NBI para matulungan nila kayo na alamin kung sino talaga yung person behind the account, 'di ba? Kasi kung at the end of the day, kung hindi nyo naman kakilala kung sino ang kakasuhan mo, kahit i-file mo yung kaso sa prosecutor's office, madidismiss yan because there was no enough evidence para patunayan na itong taong kinakasuhan mo, siya yung person behind the computer. Parang ganon. Which is hindi naman natin nakita. So, for the sake of emphasis, Attorney Jel, medyo nadaanan mo to kanina, no? Pero itatanong ko ulit, kailan dapat kumonsulta ang mga biktima sa kanilang mga abogado?
So, ayun nga, no? Kung desidido ka na mag-file talaga or mag-pursue ng criminal complaint against the perpetrators, tapos you have enough evidence to establish the existence of the offense and to establish the identity of the person being complained of, kumbaga kung yung sino yung pinaghihinalaan mong gumawa. Kung meron ka ng enough evidence nun, then that's the time that you need to seek the assistance or the guidance of the lawyer para makapag-assist siya sa'yo in executing a well-drafted complaint affidavit. Kasi nga, this act alone will refrain or will avoid instances where yung prosecutors are dismissing complaints just because hindi malinaw eh. Lalo na cybercrimes yung pinag-uusapan natin, no? Hindi naman siya necessarily technical, but yung flow, yung logical flow of events, kung bakit ka na-victimize or kung paano ka na-victimize, kailangan kasi well-written yan or para madaling intindihin ng prosecutor, 'di ba? Para makapag-decide din siya based on the complaint affidavit and as well as the counter affidavit submitted by the respondent.
Ayun, I think yung ating mga listeners, especially yung mga lawyers na gumagabay sa kanilang mga kliyente, malinaw na sa kanila ngayon kung kailan lalapit or kung anong tulong yung kanilang ibibigay sa kanilang mga kliyente. So Attorney Jel, based on your experience sa Office of Cybercrime ng DOJ, what advice can you give to our listeners in order for them to avoid becoming victims ng cybercrimes?
Ang favorite word of all, be consensuous, di ba? Be consensuous in your online dealings. Huwag tayong nagmamadali. Huwag tayong papabulag sa too good to be true offers. Kasi kung too good to be true yan, most probably, too good to be true nga. Kumbaga, scam nga yan. Di ba? Tsaka, wag lang din tayo padala sa hype, yung maraming bumibili or maraming nagsasabi na, kumita nga ako dyan within the last 5 days ng ganito kalaking amount. Diba? Let's be consensuous kasi hard-earned money yung pinoprotektahan natin. And yung information, kailangan i-instill natin to sa viewers. Yung personal information nyo, kapag nakuha yan sa inyo, pwede yan gamitin no perpetrator for whatever reason or for whatever purpose na gusto niyang gawin. So kung gusto niyang gamitin yung information mo to pose as a poser or to pose as a fraudster, edi sa susunod na araw ikaw na pala yung nirereklamo kasi akala nung ibang buyer ikaw yung seller kasi yung information mo yung pinresent, di ba? Kaya we should be very careful with what we are doing online kasi nga lahat yan may traces, lahat yan magagamit against us. So, ayun lang, be consensuous.
Oo. Sa lahat ng mga ating mga episode that we're talking about the use of technology at ng internet, yan ang lagi nating pinapaalala. Not only by me, ikaw, but pati yung aming guest from National Privacy Commission last week, yan din yung kanilang i-highlight na talagang secure your personal information, wag bigay ng bigay online, 'di ba? Kasi it makes ginagawa mo lang vulnerable yung sarili mo na maging biktima ka ng cybercrime. Attorney Jel, kung sakaling gustong mag-reach out ng ating mga viewers sa Office of Cybercrime, paano nila kayo makukontak at anong mga serbisyo ang pwede nyong ibigay sa kanila? Pwedeng ibigay sa kanila.
Okay, so pwede nyo kaming makontak through landline. Our number is 8524-8216. Pwede rin sa aming official email address which is cybercrime@doj.gov.ph. Meron din tayong official webpage, yung cybercrime at doj.gov.ph. And lastly, yung pinaka-sikat sa lahat, yung official Facebook page natin, yung DOJ Cybercrime PH. So, if you need legal advice, no, kahit prior to being victims or even after being victimized by these cybercriminals, you can proceed to our office. You can use any of that platforms to contact us and we will provide you with legal advice kung paano ba natin maiiwasan yung maging biktima ng cybercrimes or kapag na wala na tayong nagawa despite the paalala pero na-victimize pa rin, we can advise you on how to proceed. Kung saan ba tayo pupunta, kung NBI nga ba, PNP, or kailangan sa prosecutor's office.
Ayun. So that's specifically important po doon sa mga nanonood na lawyers that in case you don't know how to proceed, pwede po kayong lumapit or tumawag sa Department of Justice, Office of Cybercrime, and they can guide you, 'di ba? Kung saang anong proper office ba kayo dapat pumunta, and even inform you what are the necessary pieces of evidence na kailangan yung i-presenta kung sakaling you would go forward sa prosecution nung cybercrime. So, Attorney Jel, please batiin mo ang ating mga viewers or ang iyong supporters or kung sino man nang yung kakilala na nanonood sa atin today.
Okay, nag-ready ako lang lista.
Yes.
Joke lang. Hindi, joke lang. So, hi everyone sa mga sa parents ko, sa family, extended family, cousins ko, very proud of me. sa mga in-laws ko, and syempre sa husband ko. Hi.
Ayun. Diba? And I am inviting you. Hello po sa family ni Joel at sa kanyang extended family. And nandito pa din yung offer ko. After this, our segment is Legal Love. So if you want to join us, and baka may cameo ang yung husband, pwede din. Kasi tatanungin namin siya kung kamusta ang experience niya.
Baka magsalitaan.
Ano? Ako na baka magsalita. Again, and of course pala, binabati natin ang ating office mate na si Nona, di ba? Congratulations.
Ay, oo, congratulations. At saka yung mga office mates natin sa Office of Cybercrime, hi.
Yon. So, ayun po, nasagot na ang inyong tanong kung magaganda ba ang mga lawyers sa DOJ Office of Cybercrime. So, Attorney Jel, thank you for being generous with your time and your expertise about cybercrime and the process in relation to the investigation and prosecution of cybercrime. For sure, na-inform yung ating mga viewers kung ano yung kailangan nilang mga iwasan, 'di ba? Or may idea na sila na baka ginagawa akong biktima ng cybercrime. And sa ating mga fellow lawyers, ngayon alam na nila when to go to PNP, to the NBI, or sa ating office sa Department of Justice, Office of Cybercrime. So thank you again.
Thanks, Ange. Masaya yung feeling to be invited sa Legal Life.
Yes, thank you very
More
much.
power to you and your team.
Yes, and thank you for watching, always. So there you go, Legal Lights. Legal Life will be right back. Don't go away. Thank you, Jel.
Bye.
So you are still watching Legal Life, but before we continue, let's greet our loyal viewers who are watching right now. So I see here my classmates sa St. Louis, si Mr. Torqueza. Uy, Torx, thank you for watching, and also Attorney Wee de Guzman and Attorney Mac Mabalot is also watching. Thank you for always watching Legal Life. At pinapabati ng aking tatay ang ating mga viewers from Aguilar, Pangasinan. So, hello then also to Agrano, Christian, to Aldrin Tamboon, one of our office mates, one of our investigators in the DOJ Office of Cybercrime. And I see a lot of lawyers and friends also and law students who are watching. So hello sa inyo, and later magbasa pa tayo ng comments if we have time. So Legalites, diretsong tanong na for our next segment. So mahirap bang magmahal ng isang lawyer or ng iyong kapwa abogado? So let's talk about legal attraction with my very good friends, Attorney Patricia and Sayo, who is currently a Global Professional Master of Laws candidate from University of Toronto, and Attorney Hyacinth Aldueso, who's working in the Public Attorney's Office and who is a law school professor. Welcome to Legal Life, Patty and Haya.
Hello
Hi
friends.
guys.
Hello sa ating
I'm
mga
happy that
viewers.
we're united.
Oo nga. So, totoo ba? So, kamusta kayo? Kamusta?
For me, okay naman. Preparing for the final exams. So first term is almost over. So 2 terms to go and hopefully graduate na tayo, no?
Oo nga. And
Nice to be here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much na andito ka kahit anong oras na ngayon sa Toronto, Patty.
It's currently 5:51 a.m. So pagpasensya ng boses ko. Morning voice, ganun.
Either hindi ka pa natutulog or bagong gising ka pa.
Bagong gising.
Bagong gising. Ayun. So thank you very much for being here and it's nice to see you. And Haya. Hi, Haya.
Hello. Hi Ate Pat. Hi
Hello.
Ange. Parang kung
Ayun.
gaano kalamig dyan, ganun ka-init dito. So,
Yes.
Oo, nakita mong mainit
ang
dito.
saya.
Patty.
Nandito tayong tatlo. So,
Kaya nga.
Nagalaga ba?
Oo. si Patty, no, ay si Haya, no, sabi niya, ang saya, andito tayong tatlo. Parang,
hindi
masaya
ko
siya.
parang may pagbabanta. May pagbabanta,
Oo.
guys.
Oo nga, may pagbabanta. So, let's start. Ready na ba kayo?
Let's do this.
Oo. Basta mangako tayong tatlo na pagkatapos ng episode na to, magkakaibigan pa din tayo.
Yes. And let's
Oo,
please not
oo
incriminate
nga. At saka
ourselves.
nagagalangin pa rin ako ng estudyante ko, Ansha.
Oo, sinabi mo ba sa kanila na manood sila?
Hindi.
Hindi mo sinabi. Sabihin ko ngayon sa bidal ko na sabihin na manood
Sige.
yung mga estudyante mo.
Sige, +5 yung mga manonood.
+5 sa final grade o
Oo,
sa final
grade.
exams. Ay, nako. So, our episode today is about legal love, 'di ba? And ang question na gusto nating sagutin masaya nga ba or what are the joys and the sorrows of dating or marrying a lawyer, 'di ba? So, sabi ko nga sa post ko, it's the merriest topic of all. So, it's about love. So, as a backgrounder, baka sabihin nila wala kayong experience sa love tapos tayo yung mag-uusap-usap, 'di ba? Can you
Wala naman talaga. Hindi ko nga alam bakit ako nandito. Pinilit lang po nila ako.
Gusto mo bang magbigay ako ng arguments kung bakit ikaw dapat ang dito?
Medyo justify ba?
Palamuti lang ako.
Nako. But anyway, can you briefly share with us paano nabuo ang love story nyo with your respective partners if you have any? Siyempre, hindi ko kayo pangungunahan kung meron o wala, and how long have you been together again if you have a partner. Let's start with Ate Patty first, Pat.
Okay. Akala ko ikaw mauuna.
Ayan.
Tapos na yung episode kung ako mauna.
So, ako and Mark, classic law school romance, like straight off the book law school romance. So, kung may mga nanonood tayong law students, maybe this will give you hope, hopefully. So, Mark and I, we were blockmates ng first year law school sa San Beda. Tapos, siguro we started getting close towards the latter end na ng school year, ng first year. So, ayan, paano ba nabuo? Spontaneous lang. Siguro maayaan ng dinner after class, all too familiar feeling for you both, I know. So, ganyan lang. We would talk after.
Damay pa tayo.
Kaya nga.
Sorry, nadamay ko talaga kayo. So, yeah, it started like dinners and we would talk and ayun lang, spontaneously. So, thankfully, na-hurdle naman ng law school, bar, and beyond. We're still together for 9 years now.
Wow! So, just so you know, you just gave away our age. So, pwede nilang i-compute. 9 years, first year sila ng law
Oo
school.
nga, no? Don't
Oo.
do the math, guys.
Oo. So, typical yung style ni Mark, like nag-dinner ka na kasi night classes kapag law
Oo,
school. Diba?
ganon.
Nagpapaturo ba ng assignment or discuss naman tayo how itong sa topic na to, ganyan.
That came later pa. Pero nung umpisa, it's more of tatabihan after class. Tapos, saan plano mo? Saan ka pupunta? Mag-aaral ka ba? Uwi ka na ba? Mga ganyan. Tapos,
Wow.
nag-dinner ka na ba? Ayan, mga ganyang tanungan. So,
Wow.
ayun. Simple lang.
Kami ni Haya, di kami nakaka-relate sa ganyan.
Nakakaingit.
Talaga ba?
Oo.
Feeling ko tayong dalawa yung mag-host, tapos si Patty na lang yung sasagot ng lahat.
Oo, siya yung naka-spotlight ngayon. How about you, Haya? Ikaw naman,
Me,
do you have...
If I'm dating, I'm single. But parang nakatawa kayo pa rin. I'm single. Pero yun, I'm dating someone here and there. Yun lang. Yun lang ang masishare ko. Pero hindi pa ako nag-settle down like Ate Patty na 10 years, di ba? Or 9 years na sila. So ako, parang testing the waters. Yun.
But you're exclusively dating, tama? Sa pagkakaibigan ko.
Hindi naman. Pwede. Oo, pwede. Tapos nanonood, no?
Oo.
Sinabi ko na
pwede.
Oo.
Oh, I see. So, like Patty, you're exclusively dating a lawyer also, or with a different profession? Different profession. So at least we could have a clash of ideas. We have a lawyer here, someone who's dating for a very long time, 9 years na, di ba? From law school. Alam niyo naman po, inuuna pag law school, nauuna yan ang habang pag-aaral niyan di ba? And we also have Haya here, who is dating naman someone who's not from the legal profession. So makikita natin mamaya, pwede natin i-compare and contrast yung kanilang situation. So, conscious decision nyo ba to to choose a partner? Like for example, Haya, is this a conscious decision na if I'm dating, ayoko ng lawyer? Diba? Or
hindi naman. Parang sa akin kasi I've been single for quite a long time. Tapos kung sino na lang dumating. So, ganun. Hindi naman tayo masyadong choosy. Di ba, Ange?
Hello? Bakit?
Hello?
Host
Ano lang kita? Kung, di ba?
Tinanong mo pala ako. But, so, hindi talaga siya conscious decision na ayaw mo sa lawyer. But, nagkataon. Para bang tinamaan ka ng arrow ni Cupido. Parang gano'n. Ito to Hindi ka na nagpumiglas. Hindi ka na umiwas. Parang gano'n ha.
Oo. Parang si Ange yung mas maraming hugot, Ate Patty.
Ano?
Oo.
No, parang
you have to share us.
Yung explanation ko, very brief lang. Si Ange sobrang propounded yung gano'n.
So, dito na po, nagtatapos ang episode. How about you, Patty? Was this a conscious decision talaga na I like to date a lawyer? Or sa kaso mo, since si Mark, kaklase mo nung law school, gusto kong mag-date ng someone who I see would be a lawyer in the future?
Hindi naman siguro. Kasi hindi naman ako pumasok ng law school para maghanap ng boyfriend, di ba? That was not the intention. He just came. Sa akin, kahit sino naman na, kumbaga, click, 'di ba? 'Yun naman na importante. Hindi naman tayo pipili just based on profession. But I'm thankful na sa amin nag-work naman na parehas kami ng profession, and I'm thankful na ganun yung setup namin. No regrets. Dapat, no?
Oo, no regrets kahit ano, no? No regrets. So, my next question would be, since magkaiba yung situation yung dalawa, what are the major challenges and also the advantages of having a partner, like for Patty, having a partner who is a lawyer, and ikaw, Haya, ano yung sa palagay mo yung the advantage and disadvantages of dating someone who's not within the legal community? So sino gustong
We'll go
mauna?
first. Ako, parang medyo mas relaxed, syempre, if you're dating. Kasi di ba, sabi ko nga, I've been single for quite a long time. Tapos, until now, single pa rin
Quite a
naman.
long time
Although
is?
dating.
Quite a
Secret.
long time is.
Tapos, parang feeling ko, medyo mas relax yung topics. Although, pag non-lawyer kasi, medyo mas matanong sila about being, what you do as a lawyer, yung ganun. So, medyo i-explain mo pa. Ganyan. Pero mas relax yung topics ninyo. Like, siguro, well, pag lawyer or law student, medyo ang topic ninyo ay mga law subjects na hindi nakaka-relax. ng mga cases, diba? So, hindi sila nakaka-relax. Kaya, yun. So, yun yung feeling kong difference.
Mhm.
I agree with Haya, no? But on the flip side, siguro ang challenge is, hirap manalo sa argument. Kasi lawyer din yung kausap mo, no? So, parehas kami na may mga daming sinasabi. Pero sa amin, with Mark, thankfully, it's most of the time advantage naman. Kasi like nga yung sinabi ni Haya, gets na namin yung isa't isa. So, there's not much explaining to do. Kapag kunwari busy, ganyan, naiintindihan eh. And also, perk din na kapag kunwari I'm working on a case, natatanong ko din siya ng opinion niya as a lawyer and vice versa. And now we're doing masters together. Nagsha-share din kami, nagdi-discuss din kami, like parang we were back into law school. Ganun yung feeling. Na parang ano yung mga assignments nyo, na-discuss nyo ba yung ganitong case, and we would discuss. So, it's for the most part, it's 98% advantage. 2% lang yung challenge na mahirap panalo sa argument.
But may arguments, no? Mahirap. Okay, may arguments talaga bilang lawyer yung kausap mo, ano? So
Oo,
meron
kasi
ba kayong
magaling
mga exhibit
lumusot.
1? Papakita mo exhibit 1, nakikita mo to, argument to support my argument. But, well, medyo convinced
May
ito
evidence
ako.
pa. Sorry na tulala si Anshe. So, parang exhibit 1, may evidence.
Oo.
Ganun.
Dito. Tsaka sure ako na abogado yung kausap ko. Abogado si Patty tsaka si Haya. Kasi medyo safe yung sagot nila eh. So para bang hindi ko makuha kung yung sinasabi nila disadvantage ba yon or advantage of dating their partner. Medyo magaling yung pagkakagawa nung sharing, 'di ba? Walang kumbaga hindi ma-offend yung mga partners doon sa sharing ninyo.
Siyempre.
So let's play a game. We call this myth or fact. So meron akong sasabihing sentence, sasabihin mo kung myth ba ito or fact about dating a lawyer. So first, lawyers are stubborn and they are used to finding arguments in everything. Patty?
Fact.
Fact. Haya?
Oo, fact.
Siguro we were trained in law school to be like that na parang instinct na sa atin ng mag-argue.
Oo, parang
yung Socratic method.
Always stand your ground when you're
Yes.
right or even if you're wrong. Diba?
Never
parang,
admit.
Never admit your mistake, ganun. Diba? Kay Dinara nga kahit mali ka na, diba? Mali na tayo. Sige lang.
Tayo?
So, ganun din.
Tayo, ikaw lang yun eh.
So can you share with us how do you argue with your partners and gaano kadalas? Kung sabi niyo medyo argumentative.
Kami naman ni Mark, for the most part, chill naman kami. At kung may pag-aawayan man kami, mas madalas wala namang mga mundane things lang. So it's not often, thankfully. There's not much drama into our relationship. Hindi naman kami ganong mga tao. Wala kami masyadong pinaglalaban outside of our careers. So, It's steady lang.
How
Siguro
about you,
mga,
Aya?
on the average, mga once a month.
Once a month? Wow.
Or less pa. Ganon.
Wala, nagbigay ka na ng number, so si Haya, hindi na niya sasabihin kung ilan, kung may disparity. Kung sa talas
Maybe.
na away nila.
Hindi. Sa akin kasi parang, di ba, kasi hindi pa naman kami in a relationship, we're still dating, ganyan. So, I think, best foot forward. So, wala pa masyadong ganong argument kasi testing the waters pa lang din. So, yun. Tignan natin later on. Ba't parang di kayo naniniwala, guys?
Wala. Naniniwala naman kami.
Okay, thank you.
So, masaya ba may ka-argument? Hindi, joke lang. But anyway.
Naku si Ange.
Ito. Oo, masaya. Masaya. Diyos ko naman. Okay, eto, myth or fact, dating or in a relationship with a lawyer sometimes feels like dating a ghost because they work a lot. A whole lot. Daw.
Haya. Kasi si Haya ang madaming hats eh.
I think hindi naman.
Hindi.
Kasi dating is no respecter of time.
Place.
Case pala no? Pero totoo,
Oo.
parang I mean, if you really wanted it, you'll find time. Parang yun yung motto ko. So,
Yes,
hindi naman
agree.
necessary. So, pwedeng mag-ditch ng work just to
Oo nga,
date
no?
or go out, ganyan, or to reply. So, yun.
Yung mag-isa mong ina-adjust yung deadline mo.
Oo, parang urong na lang yung urong. Hanggang
Oo,
mag-backlog na kasi puro ka na date. Joke lang. May mga kliyente na nanonood.
I agree with Haya kasi syempre priorities natin, di ba? Priorities in life. Ang sa akin kasi, work is always there. Like, hindi naman nauubos ang work natin as lawyers. So, we really have to set our boundaries. We have to organize our time and find time for the people we love. It's not just, the boyfriends, the partners. For everyone that matters to us.
For everyone that you love, right? So,
Yes.
including friends, family,
diba?
And even office mates, but as friends, hindi
As
na,
friends,
diba?
correct.
Yes. Ayun. So, next, myth or fact? When you date a lawyer, lagi kayong sa fancy restaurant kumakain.
Myth.
Kaya.
Dinate ako, hindi naman. Titipid ako eh.
Oo.
Ako myth talaga. Kami ni Mark
Myth yan.
may mag-abang ng dim sum sale. So definitely, hindi totoo yun. For us at least.
O kaya pati, Mr.
Ange.
Kebab.
Yes,
ikaw,
Mr. Kebab.
Tingin mo.
Parehas tayo. Parehas tayong tatlo. Myth din. Oo, di ba? We
That's good to
enjoy
know.
That's good to know. Oo, thank you. Diba? I mean, lahat tayo, di ba, Patty, Mr. Kebab, laging, nangunguna
Yes.
yan. Kung hindi mo na alam kung saan kakain, Mr. Kebab na.
Mr. Kebab. Default.
What a place to be.
Oo.
Meron din kami mga default ni Mark. Pag tinatamad na kami mag-isip, yun na yun. Doon na lang kakain.
Oh. Ikaw, Haya, saan kayo laging kumakain?
Wala. Deliver, ganyan.
Pre-pandemic?
Oo. Nagkakabukuhan na. Kasi nga, dating nga. Ito naman mga to. Bawal pa mag-eat out daw dati.
Oo. Ito, next, myth or fact, it is boring to date a lawyer because they are nerds daw.
The biggest myth of all.
Diba?
Grabe naman
Totoo naman.
Of course not.
Hindi
Baka
naman nerds.
nerd.
Wala lang. Kasi kadalasan, di ba, nung law student, may libro laging dala. Nung nag-work, laging laptop yung dala. Pero hindi naman nerds. But of course, you have some nerd habits, di ba? Kahit pa
Siguro.
paano. Di ba? So, what's your nerdest habit at paano yung tinitake ng partner nyo or ng dinidate nyo? They find it cute or they find it annoying?
Sino?
Haya.
Not applicable.
Okay.
Parang wala pa akong ganong
Yes, may not applicable option.
Not applicable.
I think si Patty yung... Oo, parang
Oo,
wala
ikaw
pa
pa.
ako ng friend.
Okay. Sa amin, siguro hindi ko lang weirdest habit. I wouldn't say it na ako lang kasi parehas naman kaming lawyer. So,
Oo.
siguro nerdest habit namin parehas. Randomly parang magtatanungan kami ng mga principles or doctrines. Parang recitation. O naalala mo ba yung doctrine na ganito? Random, as in, sometimes legit nag-aantay lang kami ng ramen. Tapos may ganong pa-recitation. Ganyan.
Tapos
Siguro yun
Latin
yung
pa, no?
siguro yun yung nerdest habit namin. Pero funny naman, parang naging
Oo.
inside joke na rin namin as a couple.
Kaya isipin mo, no, kumakain sila, tapos biglang nagsabi si Mark, nulong krimen, nulong pinas mo.
May malapin na ganyan.
Oo nga, Diyos ko.
Weird.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Ayokong kumain kasama kayo.
But
Sasabihin
diba,
natin, Patty, well, di ka naman invited.
pero nag-iiba din kasi yung language mo pag naging lawyer ka or kahit na law student ka. Diba? Yung kung dati ang term mo, makabayan, ngayon nadadagdagan na altruistic feeling. Mga ganun na yung
That's true.
mga term mo, diba? Yung vocabulary mo, it becomes different na. Pati jokes mo, actually, iba na din.
Iba na din yung humor mo no? Law school changes you
Oo.
talaga.
Yes. Ayun. So, usapang mga ganyang mga hugot lines, 'di ba? From time to time, especially nung tayo first year, nakakabasa tayo ng mga Supreme Court decisions na may inserts of bits of poetry, 'di ba? Sa kanilang mga discussions about love, annulment, marriage, tama? So for example, meron yung isang case na ang sabi, individuals who are in love had the power to let love grow or let love die, sabi. Kakaiba.
Anong masasabi mo dun, Ange?
Oo, sabi niya, it is a choice one had to face when love is not the love he or she expected, diba? Meron pa yung isa, sabi, we cannot castigate a man or a woman, of course, for seeking out the partner of his dreams, for marriage is a sacred and perpetual bond which should be entered into because of love and not for any other reason. Diba? May mga ganun tayong nababasa. So what's your favorite Supreme Court quote or line in the Supreme Court decision about love? Kung may maalala kayo.
Ako may bago akong favorite. Kasi
Ano?
this was just promulgated recently, yung Tan-Andal versus Andal. Yung parang nirelaxing psychological. Well, si Justice Leonen, ito sabi niya. May kodigo. Sabi niya, love is founded on a promise to seek beyond ourselves in order to enable and ennoble the other to continue to become the best version of themselves. Yun. So, feeling ko, yun yung bago kong favorite. Kasi parang, well, yung love, it should bring out the best in you. Parang, dapat ganun siya for me. Palagi.
Agree.
Anong masasabi mo? Si Ange, parang nakakatawa yung...
Yes, Ange?
Ano? Wala. Hindi na-internalize ko lang. In-interpret ko first time ko marinig di ba?
So, ulitin ko, Ange. Love is founded on a promise to seek beyond ourselves in order to enable and ennoble the other to continue to become the best version of themselves. Ang ganda, diba?
Oo. Parang
Comment in 2 sentences.
In one sentence, love is selfless, sabi. Parang ganun ba?
Hindi. Parang love would bring out the best in you. Ganun. Parang ganun lang.
But parang naiyak ka.
Arte-arte.
How about you, Patty?
Ako siguro, I would bring another perspective on relationship. So, and I quote, there can be no love where respect is gone. So for me, respect and love goes hand in hand in a relationship. One cannot survive without the other. Actually, feeling ko mas pwede pang mag-survive ang respect more than love, but not love without respect. Because, syempre, in a long-term relationship, it's not every day that we would see eye to eye, and we may be working towards the same goal but not exactly on the same pace. So at the end of the day, importante na yung respect sa isa't isa. 'Diba? Dapat hindi mawawala yun. Even in those times na very frustrating, very nakakainis, galit ka, pero dapat remember to respect your partner always. So,
Even if
yeah.
it's not easy, diba? Hindi naman
Yes,
kasi
yes.
lagi, oo. Even if it's not easy.
It's not always easy, but respect is more important in those times, I think.
Mm-mm. So, wala na tayong masasabi doon, Haya. No, but curious ako, Pat, kay Haya. Kasi, di ba, she's with the PAW, and madami kang nakikita, for example, clients na sasangguni sa inyo at sasabihin yung kanilang mga marital problems, who would want to process annulment, who would magsusumbong
Correct.
about abuse from their
Vowsy.
partners, di ba?
Oo.
Vowsy, and hihingi ng support kasi sila iniwan na, where hindi natin sinasabi na laging lalaki ang gumagawa ng mali. It's just that based on statistics, kadalasan babae yung lumalapit na kliyente, 'di ba? Based on statistics. Hindi natin sinasabing sila lang. So, ano yung natutunan? Oo, na kumbaga sinasabi mo, okay, based on the experience or the stories that I'm hearing sa PAW, ito yung for sure na ia-apply ko pag ako naman yung nagkapamilya or in my dating relationship.
Yeah. Kasi, well, parang I think the primary reason why family break up, yung relationship breaks up, kasi they do not have yung communication. So, instead of airing it to their respective partners, parang they would seek help from their relatives, tapos nagkakaroon na ng, alam mo yon, parang ng rift na between the families, and medyo lumalaki yung problem. Instead na ma-address nila, parang hindi na nila, parang kasi syempre yung mga relatives, they would fan the flames eh. Diba? Minsan hindi naman sila talaga towards building the family. So I think parang for me and dun sa mga other single persons also out there or in a relationship, yung if you will be in a relationship soon or you're currently in a relationship, I think the best way to work on that relationship is to communicate. Whether how hard man yung topic, 'di ba? You have to communicate it with your respective partners para hindi na lumaki yung away, yung gulo between the family and the partners.
Oo, actually tama 'yun, no? Parang ang unfair nga that the issue is between you and your partner, but mas nasasabi mo or mas na-open mo, tinatry mong i-solve yung issue. Hindi between sa inyong dalawa but with other person, when from the very beginning, if you want to solve the problem, it should be kayong dalawa na nasa relationship. Wow, that's the wisdom
Very deep.
very deep from Haya, di ba? Okay, but eto naman, so nasabi nyo na kung ano ang iyong favorite Supreme Court quote or line in the Supreme Court decision. Kung kayo naman ay Supreme Court justice na, di ba? Kung for example, and you would pen a decision about love and marriage, ano naman yung inyong ilalagay doon based on your, kung kayo may one-liner kayo doon about love? Patty.
Teka, na-caught off guard ako doon Wala akong
Ay, hindi ko nasabi na Haya, oo, habang
as in, kunwari kami magpe-pen, tapos about nullity or marriage, ganyan. I think, kasi ako, I wouldn't want to force people to be together if they're not really meant to be together, or parang sila na mismo sinusuka na nila yung isa't isa. So I think, parang I think love could be the basis of your relationship, but it wouldn't be parang it wouldn't be the foundation, if it wouldn't be a foundation of marriage if it's not there to begin with, diba? Yun. Parang ang nangyayari for me nagkakaroon, may love, tapos later on marriage. Pero may mga marriage na wala naman na ding love.
Yes.
So, parang cannot compel people to live together if they are not really in love anymore with each other. Parang ganun.
Yes.
Lalo kapag hindi na nagiging healthy, no, for the both of them and for
Actually,
their family kung sakaling meron silang kids for example.
Oo.
So,
Kasi
it
di ba,
depends
sabi
on-
mo nga, sa araw-araw ng ginawa ng Diyos, we advise clients sa vowsy. Most of them naman hindi na rin habol yung marriage, hindi na rin habol yung relationship, ang habol na lang din support. Kasi for them, admitted naman din nila na they can no longer work on this on their relationship. Kasi wala nang love, parang marriage na lang yun.
Yeah, and love is not everything. Love is
Yun
not,
naman yung sa'yo,
diba?
Patty.
Parang, I mean, for me, marriage is a confluence of factors and principles and all that. So, of course, siguro kung ako, I would decide, I would check if there's still hope to it. Syempre, for marriage pa din tayo, for building ng family. Pero if it's the situation, the legal setup is more burdensome than kung ano yung napoprovide niyang benefit. So, don't force people to be together. Diba? Kasi, kung may children, kawawa yung children. Ultimately, it's the kids that will suffer. Na makikita nila yung parents nila staying just for the heck of it. Because married sila. Parang ganun. But, there's really no relationship. So, ayun.
I agree. Especially kapag abusive yung relationship. Diba?
Yeah.
That's
Toxic din, diba?
Oo. We should give kumbaga a legal way for them to separate, lalo pag abusive na, 'di ba? Okay, now we have our version of rapid questions. Ready na ba kayo? Have you watched previous episodes and alam nyo how this works, the rapid questions?
Oo. Kinakabahan ako.
Si Haya hindi. Pero si Haya yung ating
sige. Tatry ko yung best ko.
Oo. Unless mawalan ka ng internet, no? Pag ayaw mo
sagutin.
So let's play our version of rapid fire questions and just quick answers, okay? Ang sabi dito, no explanations, but based on my experience with other guests, hindi maiiwasan mag-explain. Ang mga lawyers, kahit sinabing bawal.
Mas maganda yung walang explanation.
Ano?
Mas maganda yung walang explanation.
O sige, si Haya bawal mag-explain.
We'll leave it open. Joke lang.
What is your idea of a perfect date night? Haya.
Chill night at the beach. Ganun.
At the beach. Patty.
Ako, simple lang ako. Kahit dim sum and coffee.
Wow!
So, diba? Magkain pa rin.
Ako parang okay. Ako naman ganun kay Haya.
Ikaw, Ange.
Hindi ganun nga kay Haya. I agree. Diba? Para bang by the... Ako, moon, stars, and wine siguro. Basta maliwanag yung ganun lang.
Star night.
Oo, gusto niya yung may stars. Pag umulan, walang stars.
Tapos mag-wish. Doon sa star, by shooting stars, ganyan. But whatsoever. Okay, a deal breaker for you in a relationship?
Cheating. Pag nag-cheat na. Ayoko.
Hindi mo papapatawarin. Humingi ng pangalawang pagkakataon. No.
Hindi na, wag na.
Walang second chance.
Kaya siguro ako single. No,
Ano?
kasi hindi ako forgiving. Kasi hindi
Ah.
ako forgiving. Well, ganun. I think yun yung deal breaker.
Patty.
Sa akin, siguro ang pet peeve ko talaga, deal breaker. When a person cannot carry a good conversation. Pag hindi kami same page sa mga pinag-uusapan. Ayoko nun. Parang I cannot proceed a relationship with that person kung hindi kami, if we're not conversing properly. Bakit ka natatawa, Ange?
Wala.
May naalala ka?
Ano? Wala. Hindi, may naalala kong sinabi mo. Diba? People
Akala
get
ko may naalala kang tao.
Akala ko din eh.
Wala. Kaya ko naman kausapin lahat ng tao. Hello. Anyway, ayun. Pathological liar, di ba? Hirap na. Di mo na alam kailan totoo.
Ay, oo, syempre.
Correct.
Oo. Hirap nun. Sinasabi ko sa inyo. Joke lang. Okay. Anyway.
May experience ka?
Ano?
Pati, hindi ko kaya. Okay, game.
Wala. 1 or 2 words that your last relationship taught you.
Be patient.
Ako, my non-negotiables.
Ew.
Kasi 'di ba? Ako nag-explain.
Oo
'Di ba
nga
pwede ako
eh.
mag-explain?
Oo, dapat
Kaya lang. Kasi 'di ba, those past relationships teach you more of self-discovery yan eh. So with every relationship, yung mga failed, na tututo ka kung ano yung mga kaya mong i-compromise at hindi mo kayang i-compromise. So, 'di ba? 'Di ba, Ange?
Oo. Totoo naman. Oo. Okay na nga magbasa. Ano yung next question? Ito. What do you often do after a major fight with your partner?
Fight with him even more.
Okay na. Oh, sige. After fighting
bakit?
even more.
Major fight. Di awayin mo lalo.
Awayin mo
Hindi
lalo.
na natapos.
Hindi na natapos. Hindi nga pala siya forgiving. Pala. Sabi niya hindi siya forgiving eh. So, awayin mo pa din. Major fight, tapos may pa-cool down, no? Maliliit na away na.
Tapos awayin mo din.
Major fight, tapos minor fight. Yan. Very good. Nice, Aya. How about you, Patty?
Siguro, ito, si Mark lang usually gumagawa at siya lang din naman nakaka-pull off every time. Nagjo-joke siya, tapos matatawa na ako. Tapos na ang away.
Masaya naman yan. Diba? Magjo-joke na lang. Pero ibig sabihin kasi, tapos na yung away. Kasi matatawa ka na dun sa jokes niya eh. Diba?
Kasi nga, mas madalas wala namang kwenta yung pag-aawayan namin eh.
Oo. Hindi ba kapag after the major fight, ganun, matutulog ka na kasi exhausted ka eh. Hirap kayo may pag-away. So, hindi ka ba napapagod? Like,
hindi ako nakakatulog pag ganun. Parang,
ako din eh.
Pero,
speaking of sleep, it's best to resolve fights before you go to sleep. So you could sleep well.
Paano pag major issue, di ba? 1 week na kayo, di nyo nga ma-resolve. Hindi tayo matutulog. Oo, hindi tayo matutulog hanggat di natin yung ma-resolve. Okay. You and your partner's guilty pleasure?
Food.
Same.
Same. Food.
Okay.
Food. So, in relation to that, what's the food that reminds you of your partner?
Ako, siomai.
Egg. Ako, egg.
How about you, Aya? Ha?
Egg.
Pwede magtanong ng follow-up. Bakit?
Oo, bakit egg?
Wala kasi parang... Wala. Parang protein, ganyan. Ewan ko, bakit egg? Ewan ko, weird. Hindi, kasi nga, parang...
Kasi you're into fitness and maybe he is too.
Hindi. Kasi, favorite food ko din ang egg. So, parang if every meal, may egg, parang feeling ko full meal na siya. Parang ganon. Parang na-serve na yung purpose niya sa buhay ko. Ganon.
Low maintenance si Haya. Egg lang.
Oo, egg lang. Masaya.
Egg lang ang mapakain mo.
Natatawa ako dun sa, talaga, pag nakakita ka ng egg, siya yung naisip mo, gano'n. Parang, specifically, kailangan mag-boil. Kailangan boil, sunny side up, or...
Sunny side up.
Okay. Kasi nasa isip ko boiled egg.
Kasi breakfast, hindi naman ako breakfast person talaga. Pero parang feel ko na yung breakfast or food or yung meal in general, pag meron siyang egg, tapos parang feeling ko full meal siya. Tapos parang
lalo pag breakfast,
ko, ganun din. Parang he fills me up. Wow. Sabi.
Okay. Okay. I understand now kung bakit
Justified.
Oo.
Justified and very sweet. Hindi ko lang sure kung compliment yung naiisip niya yung Guys.
Oo, alam ba niya yan na naiisip mo siya pag nakakita ka ng itlog, di ba?
Sunny side up naman, guys.
Sunny side up. Okay. Sige. Ito, the most expensive thing you have ever bought for your partner. Excited ako. Gusto ko marinig. Most
Si Haya
expensive
muna.
thing. Haya.
Ako, shoes.
Shoes.
Bakit kayo
Oh.
tahimik?
Patty.
Ako, watch ata. I think.
Watch. Oh.
Ikaw, Ange.
Love.
Ano?
The most
My time.
expensive gift of all.
Love.
My time.
Feeling ko generic talaga yung shoes. Kahit sino, no? Para bang shoes. Pero sabi nila, Haya, di ba?
Guys,
Pag magre-regalo ka
mahilig
daw
sa
ng shoes, bibigyan ka ng piso or 5 pesos, ganun, para wag ka daw takbuhan. Alam mo yon?
Ganon.
May ganung kasabihan na magre-regalo ka ng shoes, yung binigyan mo, magbibigay ng baraya para hindi ka nila
Sige,
takbuhan.
next
Tama ba?
time.
Oo. Hindi, sabihin mo regaluhan ka din. Para pag tumakbo
Oo.
siya, habulin mo, di ba? Kasapatos ka din.
Grabe yung joke ni
Anyway.
Ange.
Oo nga. Oh my God. Anong oras na ba? Bakit pag ganun yung joke ko? Okay, ito. The most impulsive thing you've ever done.
Saying yes to the show.
Same. Grabe. Same.
I am
Okay,
normally
same.
not impulsive, pero hindi ko alam bakit ang lakas mo sa akin, Ange. Gumising ako ng 4 a.m. here.
Thank you very much. Ito medyo personal question. What do you find yourself insecure about?
Ako, I can go ahead.
Sige.
Go back.
Siguro, generally, siguro, sige, sagutin ko muna. I look young. And syempre sa profession natin, sometimes may effect din yung commanding presence. So, sometimes yung relatives ko and family ko nagjo-joke pa na pinaniniwalaan ka ba ng mga kliyente mo kasi mukha kang bata. So, other than the profession, hindi ko naman, I am mostly thankful naman of our Asian genes. So,
yeah.
Basta profession lang. Kasi parang, I feel like kapag mag-a-attend ako ng meeting, I have to exert extra effort to look professional and alam mo yun, na para maging believable na guys, lawyer ako, promise. Parang ganon.
How about you, Haya? Kasi yung kay Patty, totoo yun. Nakikita
Ako,
ko.
yung tawag dito, physical appearance, yung body build. Kasi di ba, ang laki ko dati, friends.
Akala ko sobrang ganda mo. Parang, di ako siniseryoso.
Hindi.
Sobrang ganda mo.
Friends, di ba? Alam nyo yan, na sobrang laki ko dati. So, parang feeling ko yun yung na-insecure talaga ako. Parang before, nag-90 kilos ako nung law school, alam nyo yan. So, yun. I think yun pa rin. Yun
Actually, meron po tayong pictures.
Before and after.
Oo.
Ikaw, Ange, may I ask? Anong sayo?
Wala akong maisip. Wala pa akong maisip. Oo.
Pero agree ka sa ating build, no? Sometimes it's difficult na with the small physique and you know.
Yes. Yung minsan tatanungin nila, saan yung abogado dito? Ganun. Para bang, ako na po yun. Ako na po yun. Ganyan. Diba? Totoo talaga yun. Or kapag hindi ka nag-aayos, kumbaga pupunta ka doon, minsan kailangan mong sabihin muna na, basta they have an expectation kasi na kapag lawyer ka, lagi kang ayos na ayos. But hindi naman everyday fiesta yung outfit mo and your face, diba? If you transact without really yung nag-prepare ka or you present yourself as a lawyer. Na-insecure din ako minsan. Yung minsan hindi insecure, naiinis ako na kailangan ko pang magpakilala, for example, na lawyer in order for me to be yung treated na para bang kausapin ka ng maganda, parang ganun. When in fact, lawyer or not, 'di ba, nakapusturo ka man o hindi, if
Dapat kausapin ka naman maganda, di ba?
dapat
Yes.
dapat kausapin ka. Lalo
Oo.
sa atin kasi maliliit tayong tatlo di ba?
Tsaka yung kapag yung parang directly proportional ang age sa experience. So, if kunwari ako, I look fairly young for my age, I think. Parang feeling ng mga kausap mo na bata ka pa, wala ka pa alam sa mundo, na parang inexperienced ka pa, ganyan, na parang hindi naman. Hindi naman ganun.
Well, laging nangyayari sa amin yan sa courtroom, girls. Pag
Diba?
parang, syempre yung mga medyo experienced, hindi naman old lawyers, mga experienced lawyers, parang they would ask, oh, how long have you been in practice? Parang feeling nila because they've been there longer than you, parang they are more experienced.
Diba?
So,
Yung
parang,
ageism.
syempre, sa ano mo din, syempre, ang late natin, di ba? So, parang feeling nila parang very young.
May share pala ako. hindi siya insecurity, pero para bang tumatak siya sa isip ko na nangyari. Kasi kapag dati, nung naglilitigate pa ako, pupunta ako sa court ng, di ba meron kasi yung ibang lawyers na talaga ang tatangkad, balingkinitan, na kahit as in, makikita mong ang ganda and uunahin sila talaga kapag, I mean, they get extra accommodations, di ba? So
yung
one
commanding presence talaga sometimes, medyo stacked against us.
Habang papasok tayo talagang black blazer and black pants lang or whatsoever. Basta yung just a typical, not proper yung boring, but just a typical yung lawyer attire. So once nagpunta ako sa isang court, tapos kinuhanan kami ng calling card. Sabi, attorneys, kunin naman namin yung inyong calling card kasi baka continuous trial na. Para madali namin kayong ma-reach, sabi nung isang lawyer din doon. Sige, fiscal, di ko sasabihin kung saang office para Tapos, pero alam ko naman na hindi naman calling card ko talaga yung gustong puntiryahin. Calling card ng isang lawyer na kasabay ko. And then, so ako, nakapagbigay ako ng calling card. Kasi nga, yung office namin, madaming calling card na binibigay So, kahit na 10 hingin sa akin, makakapagbigay ako ng 10 calling card. So, nakapagbigay ako. Tapos, yung kasama kong lawyer, nung hiningan siya ng calling card, sabi niya, ay, sorry po, naubos po yung calling card ko, ganyan. Tapos, sabi ng fiscal, sabi niya, iba talaga kapag maganda, nauubusan ng calling card. Tapos, parang ako,
Subahe. Hindi ba pwedeng marami talang calling cards, Ange?
Hindi ba pwedeng bagong replenish lang, no?
Kaya nga. Pero yun lang.
Sino yung balikan natin?
Hindi ko na kinuha yung pangalan.
Shout out natin.
Tumakbo na lang ako sa CR, tapos sumiyak ako. Hindi, joke lang. Hindi, pero may ganun di ba? May
yeah.
I mean, ewan ko, may ganung nangyayari sa somewhere. Yes. I don't know if you guys would agree, but for me, it happened. Madalis lang makinig.
All.
Yes.
So after that, nagbi-miniskirt na ako pag nagpupunta.
Yes.
Joke lang.
Hindi
ako nagbi-miniskirt, sorry. Ayun, ito na, your wildest fantasy. In love ba to? Or
pwede ba?
In love na lang, love. Love
Tungkol sa love?
And then this nanonood pala.
1 week of vacation without any client calling or texting you. Yun talaga. Kailangan ko na
magpahinga. Kaya sinasabi ko sa'yo, wild yung idea mo. Hindi ko makikita
talaga.
Oo. How about you, Pat?
Kasing wild ng walang pending, no? Walang pending readings, ganyan.
How about you, Pat? Your wildest fantasy?
Speaking of vacation, gusto ko mag-vacation sa safari camp sa Africa. Di ba? Wildlife.
Oo nga, wild nga yun.
Kasi,
wildlife.
Kasi that's stepping out of my comfort zone. Kasi hindi naman ako sobrang adventurous type. I love traveling, pero not the adventurous type. So, that's gonna be...
Would you want to do it alone or with your partner?
With my partner naman. Hindi pa naman ako ganun ka-extreme. Paano pag
na ikaw lang mag-isa, no?
Oo nga.
Wala mo lang makakaalam.
How about you, Haya? So it's a vacation, a 1 week vacation, no texting. Are you with the person you're dating, or you wanna do
Oo.
it alone?
Oo, hopefully, mas okay sana kung gano'n. At least man lang may kausap ako, no?
Oo. Or 2 days na mag-isa ka muna, tapos the rest ng day, sige,
Pwede,
tulog siya, ganun.
oo. Soul searching muna for the first 2 days. Diba?
Ito, the most romantic thing the person you're dating, or si Mark, that they have ever done for you. Excited ako dito. Gusto kong malaman.
Ako
The
naman.
most romantic thing they've done for you guys.
Ano ba? Napaisip.
Uh-huh.
Medyo 9 years kasi inaalala ko, friends eh. So,
Oo nga
hindi
eh.
ko siya agad maalala. Pero, Mark, siguro, it's not really like the cheesy romantic type, but like very, pero he has his way of making you feel na important ka, and very selfless siya. And there was one time, siguro, speaking of romantic, medyo bago pa lang kami nun, and we're out on a tour, tapos parang medyo, we were riding a motorbike, tapos parang medyo sisemplang. Tapos inangat na niya ako agad. Tapos, kasi parang na-feel na niya agad. So, yung protection, diba, na-feel ko doon. Tapos parang ako, wala naman nangyari sa atin eh. So, tapos sabi niya, wala nangyari sa atin kasi inangat na kita agad. So, that's really, really nice of him. Lagi niyang inuuna kung ano yung gusto ko. He would always ask me kung ano gusto ko. And pag sa food, kung ano yung portion na gusto ko, he would always give me that. So, yung mga things na ganun. Walang specific thing, I can't think of any, but yung mga ways niya of making me feel loved.
Oo, his habits, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi makikita mo, para bang, looking back, kaya tatama ka, kasi 9 years, it's a 9-year relationship. And looking back, yung mga bagay na tumatak sa'yo was yung mga maliliit na bagay. Hindi yung mga grand gestures, but really the habits that made you feel special talaga and cherished.
Yes.
Ikaw, Haya?
Ako, parang so far, just being there for me during the trying times of my life. Yun lang yung parang piniko-romantic na yun. Enough. Parang, diba, parang ngayon kasi you cannot really demand other people to be there for you kasi may kanya-kanyang struggles eh.
Exactly.
Pero the fact alone that a person is there for you and tried his best to be with you, especially when you're down and lonely, when you're down and you have problems, ganyan. So, yun na parang piniko-romantic enough.
Totoo naman, kasi I think the most precious thing that a person can give you would be their time. Diba?
Yes, correct.
Yun naman yung hindi mababayaran, yung kanilang oras. And it takes a lot of effort also to be there for someone eh. Pero ang galing lang kasi listening sa inyong dalawa, kasi the question was, what's the most romantic thing that they've done for you guys? So I was expecting a specific thing or a grand gesture that your partners did for you, but it's really the mundane things, the little things.
Yes.
Yung talaga
yung trivial things pa, yun pa yung parang mas nagmamark ng sa atin.
Kasi parang in those spontaneous, mundane things, doon mo nakikita yung sincerity eh. Not that hindi sila sincere kapag they do grand gesture. It's not like that. But, parang instinct nila. So, alam mong yun talaga yung nararamdaman and yun talaga yung gusto nilang gawin. Diba?
Nakakayak. Joke lang. Okay. Here. Song that reminds you of your partner.
Nagtataka pa rin ako.
Nakapagtataka? Di ba parang ang point nung kanta is, away kayo ng away, ganun. Hindi ka ba napapagod, di ba?
Well, yung title lang naman.
Okay. Akala ko kasi nasa tayo.
Hindi pa naman
siguro kanta nung gayon for Haya.
sasawa sa ating mga tampuhan. Oh.
Baka kanta ng gayon for Haya.
Ano?
Pag inaaway ni Haya.
Oo, yung inaaway niya na after a
Inaaway.
major fight, anong ginagawa niyo? Minor fights. Parang kung siya, no? Hindi naman yung lagap agad na okay kayo, di ba? Minor fights, ganyan.
Hawain mo ulit.
Oo,
Minor
or ulitin natin, replay, ganyan. But I'll be better. Baka yung iba yung manalo dun sa away na ngayon kapag inulit, di ba?
Sa replay, no?
Oo, sa replay, ganyan. Away tayo ulit, ganyan. How about you, Pat? What song?
Siguro yung Korean to, yung Always ni Yoon Miri sa Crash Landing on You. So,
Ano yun?
not like, ayaw mo nang pakanta. Google mo na lang.
Hindi, pinapakinggan ko din yun but nakalimutan ko lang.
Pero it's really a nice song and syempre I googled the translation.
Parang
It's
yung
not the exact
nakakaiyak na part.
representation namin ni Mark, but like we bonded over the last year ngayong pandemic. We bonded over K-dramas. Hindi kami nanonood ng K-drama before that, pero the Crash Landing on You was the first one, and so still our favorite. And
gusto kong pakinggan, sorry para, hindi pala. Ito ba? Ito?
Yan yata yun.
Oo, ata.
Okay. Mamaya papakinggan ko. Talaga, it reminds you of Mark, ganon.
Yes.
Ano pa? May Tagalog song, yung alam namin yung lyrics ng
Hindi ako magaling sa Tagalog song eh.
English song.
Can't think of any.
Yeah. Okay, what's a question that you've never asked your partner?
Ako wala. Mababa EQ ko eh. So, kung meron akong gustong malaman, tinatanong ko
alam
lang.
mo, oo, sobrang baba ng EQ ko. As in, na-confirm ko yan sa neuro ko. May neuropsych report pag magre-renew ng appointment. Oh my God, ang baba ng EQ ko. Pero yun nga.
Well,
Kasi I think it's better na be upfront. Diba? Just ask. Kesa yung itinatago mo siya in your mind tapos nag-a-assume ka ng answers, 'di ba? Paano kung hindi naman ganun yung iniisip niya? So, it's always better to communicate kung meron ka man tanong, 'di ba? Communication is key.
Okay. Oo, tama naman. Kasi at the end of the day, malalaman mo din naman yung sagot sa tanong mo. No? Agahan mo na lang.
Tsaka anong point na itago mo? Di ba?
Or minsan the hardest questions are, din, yung baka kailangan mo ng courage to ask also.
Well, it's true. It's not,
questions
siguro may mga
that has meaning, di ba? Ang hirap ibato minsan.
Oo. Minsan, kailangan mo din ng timing, pero ultimately, maganda rin na ma-convey mo one way or another.
Timing, proper approach, everything.
Yes.
Very good. Ayun, so
very good.
Can you browse
Gusto ko yung very good. Very good ba sabi niya?
Very good ba sinabi ko? Baka you can browse the comment sections, and if you have friends who are watching, pwede nyo silang batiyan, or kung may gusto kayong batiyan. Oo, Patty.
Hello sa ating mga friends and family in the Philippines. I think madaming, okay, nakita ko ngayon yung mom ko, nag-screenshot siya nag-screenshot siya napakadami. So, hi mom. Hi kay Papa and sa mga kapatid ko, mga pamangkin ko, and sa mga friends natin sa BEDA and sa CTA, SGV. Hello.
Yes. I think if your mom narinig niya yung mga sharings mo kanina, should be more convinced that Mark's really a good man, di ba? How you described him, how he cherished you, yung safety mo, yung kanyang number one priority, kung anong part ng pagkain yung gusto mo, di ba? Kung gusto mo tiyan ng bangus, kung gusto mo, di ba? Yun, ibibigay niya sa'yo kung anong flavor, anong dim sum ba gusto mo. 'di ba? And mas natutuwa yung mom mo knowing that you are with Mark, 'di ba? Mark, good luck sa iyong exam. Exam niya mamaya, 'di
Kaya
ba?
nagising na siya.
Diba?
Ate
May
Patty,
email
may
ako last
comment
week.
si Franz. Sabi niya, pakita naman po si Atty. Mark.
Bagong gising. Oo, Camilo. Mark!
Hello.
Oo.
Hindi pa siya ready.
Hindi siya ready. Okay. Ayun. How about you, Haya? May gusto ka bang batiin? I think some of your...
Yes. Yung mga
What-
sisters ko, Ate Eve, Ate Huweng, naku, niloloko na nila ako sa group chat. Ate Che, and all my siblings and friends sa PAO. And yung mga batchmates natin, San Beda. And
Mamaya,
ito,
Haya,
si Kuya
mahahot seat ka
Jansen
na.
and si Lee. Hello.
Si Jansen?
Oo, si Kuya Jansen. Hi, Haya.
Sabi
Hi, Kuya
niya.
Jansen.
Oo, hindi ko masyadong nakikita lahat.
Nanonood si Kuya Jansen sa'yo. Very supportive.
Ayun. Yes, hi Jansen. Oo nga, congratulations, di ba? Ang cute ng baby niya.
Ay, oo, very cute. Buti na lang mana
Kaya
sa
nga
wife mo. Ay, joke lang, Kuya Jansen.
Sorry.
Ayun, so thank you very much oo nga, for ang tawag dito, for sharing with us some personal information about your relationships. Ayan. Feeling ko madaming na-inspire sa mga na nanonood at sabi nila, okay naman palang maging girlfriend o kaya mag-asawa ng ng lawyer, 'di ba?
Fun
But
naman,
kadalasan,
diba? Pero at the end of the day, parang fun naman tayo to be with. Oh, binuhat ang sariling bangko. Kasi diba, Ange, meron ka ng girlfriend, may jowa ka na, may legal advice ka pang free. Oh,
Correct.
diba?
Yes.
Legal advice.
True. Oo nga. So more of mas madaming joy sa dating a lawyer. But of course, sorrows. Kanina sabi niyo kayong dalawa nagsabi argumentative nga. Totoo 'yan. Pero di ba? It's a fact. But of course, ano lang 'yon. They were trained to be argumentative ng
Kasi kailangan din i-thresh out ang issues. Hindi pwedeng tanggap lang ng tanggap.
O, tignan mo, nagpapaliwanag pa siya hanggang ngayon.
Hanggang sa huli, nagja-justify.
Ayun. So, advice niyo naman about sa inyong mga fellow lawyers about love, those who are trying to find love and yet to find, what would be your advice?
Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Tapos, the right one will come. Kaya parang just be open. Ganon. Wag masyadong, pwede ba yun? Wag masyadong mataas ng super ang standard kasi wala namang perfect person. Pero once you get to know that person, you'll be parang surprised that that person is a different one naman pala. Tapos, okay naman pala.
You'd be surprised either mabait pala siya o na-surprise ka and taas pala expectations mo, hindi pala siya mabait.
Minsan kasi, from time to time, baka nasa scam eh.
Usapang scam. Kanina yung topic, love scam.
Kala mo mabait, hindi pala eh.
If it's too good to be true,
it probably is.
Flag.
True. At dapat informed ka, makinig ka, di ba? Makinig ka.
Makinig
Para
ka
kapag pag nag-online shopping ka, tignan mo yung mga reviews. Titignan mo kung maganda yung reviews.
Tsaka nakikinig sa friends, Kung nakikinig sa mga kaibigan, kung ano ba ang reviews.
Pero kasi sabi ni Haya, go with the flow daw eh.
Go with the flow. Tapos, diba sabi ko nga, be open. Tapos later on, masusurprise ka. So, pag na-surprise ka na at tingin mong magandang surprise yun, edi go. Pero pag hindi, wag na.
Oo nga. Tama. Ayan. So, thank you very much for, again, sharing your time. I know some of the questions are very personal and it takes a lot of courage na talagang sagutin nyo yon, being bold, di ba, in answering the questions that we've thrown here in legal life. So, meron ba kayong gusto pang sabihin? Na-enjoy nyo ba yung experience nyo?
Oo,
dito
sobra.
First live ko ata to. Tapos about me pa. Pero enjoy.
You know,
It's
our
worth it.
session is
So
supposed to
fun.
be just 30 minutes. But medyo more than magwa 1 hour na ata yung ating portion. Pero
Oo
kasi
nga.
wala yung episode after us. That's why we were able to extend and finish the rapid questions. Rapid questions na nag-explain pa din naman tayo. Sabi ko sa inyo.
Siyempre.
Mm. Hindi papayag na hindi mag-explain.
Oo nga, 'di ba? So I hope really that you enjoyed your experience here at Legal Life. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
friends.
Ange.
Thank you,
We will talk
Ange.
after this. Yes. Ayun. So, there you go, Legal Lights, for sponsorship and collaborations. If you want to feature your business or your brands, please email boulderchannelph@gmail.com and follow our socials, the Boulder Channel. And don't miss Negocentials with Ellen Samano next week, December 8th, Wednesday, and at 6 p.m. And also to catch a special episode, the special season finale episode of Curve TV with Panasonic next week, December 7, Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. with Architect Patch. So again, my name is Ange Medina, and you've just watched another episode of Legal Life, the boldest legal magazine show online, dito lang sa The Boulder Channel. So remember, bawat araw, walang bibitaw. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Haya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay kayo, girls, ah.